Good morning, everybody. Hazard County 03 here. Welcome back to Monster Trucks Overdriven, but I'm not here for a Secret Trucks walkthrough guide or anything this time. No, today marks the beginning of the new era. There will be no mentions of the three most hated offenders. There will be no mention of the three people that I've been mentioning the last couple videos here today. So it'll be just me talking to you today. No mention of them whatsoever. With that said, first of all, today's going to be an exciting day because it is the start of basically the kickoff show of Roblox Monster Jam. I'm bringing this series back for a third time. This time, though, making sure it gets done right. So, y'all are probably wondering, well, how is it going to work? Well, that's why I'm here today, to explain to you everything you need to know for the upcoming season. As I mentioned to you during the last video dealing with, the punk, last time I said it'll be starting in a week's time. And that is the plan. So this upcoming week will be the start of the Roblox Monster Jam season. So, with that also mentioned, I'll pretty much get into the roster and stuff for tracks first. Roster of tracks and trucks. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is give you guys the announcement list for all the tracks that is coming to start us off. So, for the first time, we're going to be heading back to the main menu. And then I will explain from here. Also, I hope y'all's mornings are going well. Be sure to like and subscribe as always. And yeah. Sorry, I'm very tired. So let's go over where we're going. I think I should mention, where is the World Finals venue? Well, for the first time in a while, Roblox Monster Jam will be back to Sam Boyd Stadium. We're gonna have two different tracks for two different days. Racing will be the Flame V Frost track. Freestyle will be held on the regular World Showdown track, or regular World Finals 13 track that's in the game. Either that, or we go to Salt Lake City. I don't care which. If people have trouble with the World Finals being in Vegas, that's on you, because that's where I'm going to put it. So, with that said, World Finals will be in Vegas. And it'll be 2 nights, no split format, no nothing. It'll be full on racing and freestyle. I will not be implementing the Skills Championship this time. I'm going to wait till if this series does well. So I'm going to at least give this season a try first, so just racing and freestyle. It'll be racing and freestyle only this season. If it does well enough, then I will add 2 wheel skills as an event for season 2 potentially. Now, let's deal with tracks. There will be 8 stops this time. 6 stadium, 2 arena. Actually, no, I'll take it back. It'll be just a set of stadium stops today. The arenas will be also in season 2. So bear that in mind. Now with that said, let's get on to the stops. We have eight stops to discuss. Well, technically 9, because World Finals will be the 9th stop. But I rest my case there. Alright, stop 1 on the first ever Roblox Monster Jam series. We will be heading to... No, not there. Yeah, we'll do there. St. Louis. We'll kick off the season in St. Louis. 1 week's time. So that'll be awesome. So we're going to kick it off in St. Louis. Stop 2. We will be heading to Anaheim, California. Which is fantastic. A fantastic venue, to say the least. Stop 3 will be Glendale. And then the halfway point of the regular season will be El Paso. That's easy enough. Now, stop 5 is where it's going to get interesting. Because we're going to be going to Bird View Raceway for stop number 5. You heard me right. Bird View is getting the next stop. Stop 5. I'm just looking around, you guys. I'm not saying what stops next until I know what I want. Stop 6 will be Atlanta Motor Speedway. Why? Well, because why not? Stop 7 will be another speedway, the Charlotte Dirt Track. And then the finale will be Houston, Texas. No, actually, I take it back. I'm going to do San Antonio as the finale. If you guys do want me to extend it to 10, I need to see at least 100 views on this video. If you guys extend it to 100 views, as soon as this video gets uploaded, I will add 2 more stops in the comments. Which those stops will be Bristol, and Arrowhead. So 3 speedways and 1 more stadium. And of course the final stop being Las Vegas. But now you're probably wondering, who is going to be on our roster? Well, I think it's time I filled you in on what's going to be happening. Oh, I completely spaced Ford Field too. It's alright, I'll do it next. It's alright, you guys. Like I said, where the heck is St. Louis? I completely forgot where it's at. Ah, jeez. No, that's not it. There it is. Alright. Now, this will be mainly more main drivers. Like you know, from the former Redacted Guys series. But, except, I'm going to make pairings actually make sense. Hold on one second. Jesus, sorry about that, you guys. You know what? It's fine. I'll handle everything after I explain the roster to you guys. Anyway, now the roster. There will be mainly a couple people helping me run the show. I'm just gonna get in the Extreme Kingsling ride truck to explain what my thought process is and everything, you know. So I have a couple people that's going to be helping me. Of course, Julian DeShazer, a friend of mine, he'll be helping me. And an old friend returning to my channel after a brief hiatus, that being my old friend Rhino, who I met through Battle Arena Gamer. And I cannot thank him enough for giving me an opportunity to, you know, show what we have as, you know, individuals. Now, let's get onto the roster. I think I've held long enough. As I mentioned, this series will have 20 trucks. Now, not all trucks will be... Well, all the trucks will be the same for the points series. Bear that in mind. But when we get to World Finals, I might add 4 more. I'm only going to add 4 more in because, you know, it's World Finals. So it's kind of expected. And no, this is not a truck that I'm going to be adding next season. I just am driving as this truck. Okay, I think I've stalled a little bit. A little bit too long. Alright, roster time. So, As I mentioned, there will be 20 trucks. So let's start working on these. First up, might as well bring this iconic name back. Bulldozer will be making its tour debut. And unlike in that former league I was in, I'm not going to put Dalton Widener in this. Instead, Bulldozer will be piloted making sure I get this right. Bulldozer will be piloted by legendary driver Carl Van Horn to start us off. So CVH will take the reins of the original Bull. So I will also be filling out my roster. Live as well, so the first driver I put in is Carl Van Horn in Bulldozer. Just to kick us off. Oh, don't worry, you'll see El Toro Loco soon. Second up, I want to revitalize the Marvel trucks. So we're going to have Morgan Kane return to competition, but driving the Hulk truck. Yes, you heard me right. Morgan Kane will be driving the Hulk truck. Why? Because I feel like he deserves it. I feel like he deserves a chance to shine. But I rest my case there. Up next, this is kind of an obvious one. Brian Anderson and Son of a Digger. That's an obvious one. Number 4 will be Steve Reynolds in Cowboy. You know, honoring Scott Hartsock and his team. Now, for legal reasons, I will not be allowed to say G-Slinger because of the YouTube algorithm and the name of the truck. So instead, replacing that truck, Michael Hartsock will be bringing back Raging Steel. Bear that in mind, you guys. I cannot say that truck for a reason. Alright, number 6. For once, I will actually not be driving Gravedigger because of redacted. So instead, I'm going to put for reasonable reasons, I'm going to put Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. And then, of course, Tom Mintz and Max D. That's not changed. So 7 out of the 10 have been announced. Next will be truck number 8. This will be one of the actual drivers. Will be one of us. So, Julian, I am going to put you in Captain's Curse. The reason being is because he is a pirate-themed lad, and he knows that he needs to go big, which I respect for. Then, of course, will be me up next. I'll be 9th, but I'm going to be driving Dragster, which is a secret truck that you'll find in El Paso. And then, I guess for consistency reasons, the only other truck that I'm going to bring back, will be for Rhino, as I mentioned. I'm going to have him pilot the Bakugan Dragonoid. And just like that, our roster is half filled. Next up will be El Toro Loco. And I think Ryan Vargas is going to be the perfect candidate to drive El Toro Loco. Then we have the Pagliarulos. Starting with Mike in Excalibur. Brooke driving Misfire. Nick in Kraken. And of course their father, Matt, driving Jester. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 15. Okay, I got 5 left. Two will be Flame Motorsports making their return. with David Smith and King Crunch, and Darren Basil and El Matador. Alright, I got 3 more left to decide. I think I'm going to bring Gas Monkey. So Gas Monkey Garage will be number 18. And I've got 2 left. You know what? I might as well do it. So next up will be McQueen, Northern, and the last competitor for season 1 will be Jim Kohler and Avenger. He'll be the only Team Scream driver so far. The only Team Scream driver. That's our roster to start us off. Yeah, that's everything you need to know for main roster purposes. If I do have a second season, I'll only do 2 series. So that's all you guys need to know so far. And also, ignore what I said about the comment thing earlier. If you guys get the video at least to 100 views, I will add those 2 stops that I mentioned on the video today. I probably should mention how freestyle is going to work. I will be doing the straight 2 minutes this time around. Straight 2 minutes. But unlike what people say, bonus time will be a thing. So it'll be 90 regular seconds, and then the last 30 will be bonus. No tricks will be outlawed this season because, it's our first season. So I want to make sure everybody has a fair shake. Which is okay. What else? Racing, will be straightforward. Freestyle, as I mentioned, will be the 2-minute timer. 2 minutes, 90 seconds plus the 30-second bonus. Points will be scored 1 through 45, like usual. I'm going to keep the rule that I had during that other league, which is if you flip over during the first 30 seconds, you will be able to re-flip your truck and resume. But you gotta fill a minute. I'm going to add a new rule this season, for this first season, since, it's still not season kickoff time. If you roll over before your first minute is filled, You will not receive a score. I mean, after you used your rollover. If you don't fill a minute after that, 30 more seconds after that, then you will not receive a score. Figured I mix it up a little bit. Yeah, no. You know what? I'm just going to say forget it to that rule. At least get to a minute to get a full score. That rule I'll keep. Because that's not a bad rule. That's the rule I'll go with. At least get to a minute to receive the full score. If you don't, you get half your score cut. This time around. Other than that, that's it. I'm very excited to kick off this new chapter of my life. And I'm ready to show everyone why, I think we have something better than where I was. And also, Mr. Xavier, I know I said I wasn't going to mention, but I got to deal with this. Mr. Xavier, before we do anything further, I just want to let you know I have enough. I've had enough, okay? I'm letting everything go. I don't care what happened between us from Timbuktu and whatnot. We're better than this. We're better people. We both need to start acting like it. So, I'm asking to please, we need to please stop and get along. And also to the Areola, I'm sorry for revealing your real name. Alright? But you do realize that I could have been talking about somebody else entirely. Just saying. Now, besides that, we all need to get along anyway. We need to drop the hatred to each other. We need to act better. And also, trying to expose me, bud, that's not a good thing to do either. But I rest my case. From there. Anyway, other than that, I let y'all know what's going on. And I'm trying to keep the peace. There will be no more aggressiveness from me anymore. From here on out. From towards those 2 or 3 people. From now on, I'm just going to stay calm, handle it better. If they bug me again, oh well. But I'm just saying, I'm moving on from those 3 people. If they mention me, cool. If you don't, cool. I don't care. I'm just moving on. I'm just, I'm over this BS between us 3 people. I'll be honest, I'm not a saint. But I'm asking us to all drop our horrid acts that we've all been acting towards each other. I'm moving on, letting things go. So from here on out, there'll be no issues anymore. So I'm just going to end that part there. Anyway. Other than that, guys, you guys have your roster for the 2026 through maybe 2027. I don't know. Roster. We still got to work on some stuff yet. But other than that, that's pretty much everything you guys need to know. Thank you all so much for watching, and I wanted to thank you all so much for the support on, on everything. Despite, what those 3 people thought originally. But anyway, I rest my case from there. And if they start beef with me, that's fine too. You know where to find me. But I'm just saying, I'm moving on from you guys. All I ask is to just try to be civil about it. From here on out. Alright, you guys. This has been Hazard County 03. I'm signing off for now. We will see you guys in 1 week time to kick off 1 week's time to kick off the Roblox Monster Jam Stadium series. See y'all then.